This innovative campervan comes with a surprisingly spacious bathroom and a hidden large double bed, all in a body just under 20 feet long. The price is going to shock you, and you're really going to think, is this too good to be true? Well, let's take a look.
Motorhome luxury.
Meet the Chausson X550, and the first and most striking highlight is its super compact size. It is 19.7 feet in length, 7.6 feet wide, and 9.4 feet tall. Just try to wrap your head around this. This vehicle is barely wider behind the cab than the Fiat Ducato cab itself. Think about that. All the interior cleverness we're about to see, packed into a vehicle that handles like your everyday van. What type of French sorcery is this? The X550 handles like a van, a key part of its appeal. It slips easily into standard parking spaces and narrow streets, so you won't be hauling a colossal motorhome that gets stuck under low bridges or at tight campsite entrances. Built on the trusted Fiat Ducato chassis, the front end feels familiar to van drivers. You get a commanding 42-inch windshield for clear road views and large halogen headlamps flanked by LED daytime lights. The grille wears the Fiat badge, but Chausson's exclusive line trim adds gloss black accents and a sporty lower intake, giving it a modern, upscale vibe without screaming RV. As standard, the X550 comes equipped with a 2.3-liter, 140-horsepower diesel engine, paired with a smooth 6-speed manual transmission. However, it also features a rather tempting upgrade, a more powerful 160-horsepower version of that same engine, but this time coupled with Fiat's excellent 9-speed automatic transmission. This upgrade package also includes the Eco Pack, which brings you features like automatic stop-start for improved fuel efficiency in city driving. This upgrade adds some several $1,000s to the price tag, of course, but based on the driving experience, it's an option that many would find well worth the investment for the added punch and effortless cruising. Now, as we move to the passenger side, you'll spot your fill port to the 26.4-gallon freshwater tank. Towards the back, there's the gas locker. Now, this is designed to hold just one 13.2-pound propane cylinder, which might sound a bit small at first. But here's the clever bit. You only need that much propane because the main heating system is a diesel-powered blown air system by Webasto, boasting a powerful 5.5 kilowatt output. The locker itself still has enough room to tuck away your shore power cord and those essential leveling wedges. Now check this out. There's a rather tall and slender locker right here that is also accessible from inside the campervan. Handy because what we're talking about is 13 inches wide, 30 inches deep, and 45 inches tall. So, what's it for? Well, it's perfectly sized for those folding outdoor camp chairs, maybe a small roll-up table, or other taller, slim gear. However, there's a consideration. If you need the infill cushions for the downstairs bed to use this as a 4-berth motorhome, those cushions, when we saw this van, practically filled that entire space. So, it's probably a more useful space if you're primarily using this as a 2-berth. Inboard here is also the wastewater tank. Much like the freshwater fill port, it also holds a generous 26.4 gallons. Coming around to the back of the motorhome, and you can really see the effort that Chausson has poured into the styling. It's sculpted, it's modern, and boasts a solar panel at the top. The taillights are integrated flush into the bodywork, reducing the chance of snagging when you reverse into those tight spots. A rear-view camera hides above the frame and tilts down automatically when you shift into reverse, guiding you into spaces that would befuddle larger rigs. And that brings us to an important point. The X550 is exclusively available in Chausson's exclusive line trim. What does that mean for you? Well, it means that pretty much everything you see, all the clever features and stylish appointments, comes as standard, all for a list price that we will talk more about later. For now, let's move around to the driver's side. Your main point of interaction here is the toilet cassette servicing door, neatly tucked away at the back corner. You might notice something else too, or rather, something missing. There are no other windows on this entire offside wall of the living area. And there's a very cool reason for that, which we'll uncover the moment we step inside. Speaking of being a European-designed model, the main habitation door is located on this side, with it fully being integrated into the vehicle's central locking system. A really nice touch for security and convenience. There's a low step integrated into the bodywork, so you don't need any external electric step, or even worse, a rickety manual pull-out step. Just above the door, there's a handy awning light, perfect for illuminating your entry at night. And of course, the door itself is fitted with a fly screen, so you can enjoy a lovely breeze without inviting any six-legged guests inside. With all that covered, now let's open the habitation door and prepare to be amazed. What feels like a small van outside transforms into a roomy living space inside. Here, you'll see just how effectively Chausson has used the space. It's clear they do weird magic tricks with the interior that truly set the X550 apart. One of the first elements to catch your eye is a distinctive circular LED light fixture in the ceiling. And now, the reason for that windowless offside wall becomes clear. Instead of a window, Chausson has installed a pinboard for travel mementos and a small mirror, a unique touch. The same stylish paneling is found by the door. The upholstery has a denim-style appearance with neat double stitching. The layout features long sofas. One is about 3 feet 10 inches long, the other over 5 feet. You could comfortably seat 6 or 7 people here. In a van under 20 feet, how do they achieve this? Probably French witchcraft, as some might say. This truly demonstrates how spacious inside it is. But what about the dining? Well, the table here is quite versatile. It's spacious enough for 4 to dine comfortably. It also slides, twists, folds in half so it's never in the way, and is electrically height adjustable with a switch on the kitchen unit. This is useful for laptop work or when using the swiveled cab seats, as well as for the sleeping arrangements. But we will get to that in a moment. The lounge feels modern and fresh, with magnet-based back seats for sofas instead of Velcro, with light from the overcab sunroof and small pin lights. Full cab blinds are included for privacy. Regarding the missing offside window in the lounge, while it allows for the pinboard wall, if you're using the travel seats on that side, as these sofas do convert, your view is mostly forward. It's a different travel experience, and you do have the large window on the curbside as compensation. Speaking of windows, the one on the near side has a special roller blind that provides privacy while still letting in daylight. Moving ahead to passenger carrying, Chausson's Smart Lounge concept is effective. These sofas convert into proper forward-facing travel seats. The travel seats include ISOFIX points for child seats and offer reasonable legroom. Still, it's a well-engineered setup for carrying 4 people. Up next, let's peek under those comfy seats for storage. On the near side, you'll find the Truma boiler. About 2.6 gallons for hot water, your electrical RCD unit and fuses. On the off side, there's a deep locker and another handy locker by the door, suitable for shoes. Storage is somewhat reduced if the travel seats are configured due to footwell requirements, but it's organized. But what about sleeping arrangements for up to 4 people? Let's start with the downstairs bed, created by converting the lounge. Remember when we talked about the electrically height adjustable table? Well, after removing backrests and sliding cushions, it is lowered to form a bed that is a good 6 feet 4 inches long and about 4 feet 7 inches wide, although narrowing slightly at one end. It's a decent size, though perhaps not perfectly flat. Quite suitable for guests, though. Do note that electric lowering is quite a premium feature, as you have to do it manually in most campervans. So be sure to remember that when we tell you the price later. But we mentioned this campervan could sleep 4 people. As you are about to see, the second bed is even more impressive and cleverly hidden. Here is the main sleeping feature of the X550, the large double bed that comes down electrically from the ceiling. During the day, you have ample headroom. At night, you push a button, and there is your 6.2 by 4.7 foot bed floating down from the ceiling. It's literally a transformer camper. This hideaway bed uses a new mechanism with metal cords and is very comfortable. For occasional four-berth use, it stays higher, accessed by a ladder. But for two people, it descends much lower to about 31 inches off the floor, making access very easy and offering excellent headroom. It creates a luxurious primary sleeping area. Moving on, can a compact camper van like this have a good kitchen setup? Chausson has addressed this well. This is a full-fledged kitchen. You get a hob with an electric hot plate plus 2 gas burners and a combined oven and grill. There are main sockets, USB ports, decent worktop space, and soft close drawers. There's also storage space above the kitchen units and a window that can be opened for ventilation. As for the refrigerator, it is a tall 4.9 cubic foot unit with automatic energy selection. A really generous size for a camper van of this footprint, a real bonus. Now comes the bathroom, which is rather impressive. This is a full-fledged bathroom with a shower and toilet. Not one of those claustrophobic booths where you open your knees at the sink, but a decent wet room. You can actually shower in a van under 20 feet. That's quite something, isn't it? It's a full-width design at the rear. There's a sliding door, and the wardrobe door cleverly swings around to create a private changing area. It's these kinds of clever layout tricks, for example, that folding bed over the seating area we just saw, and this pivoting bathroom wall concept with the wardrobe door that gives you more living space than you'd expect in such a small enclosure. Inside, there's a fold-down drying rail, a cassette toilet, a tip-up basin, and mirrored storage. The shower space itself is huge for a vehicle of this size, enclosed by a tambour door. But what about the drive? Being an exclusive line, it includes features like a multifunctional leather steering wheel, touchscreen satellite navigation, cab aircon, and cruise control. The optional 9-speed auto gearbox paired with the earlier mentioned 140 horsepower or 160 horsepower engine is excellent. It offers different driving modes. Importantly, it feels like a van, not a big coach built, making it nimble on narrow roads. The standard reversing camera is also a significant aid. After seeing all these features, you're likely wondering about the price mentioned earlier. The Chausson X550, with its exclusive line trim as standard, starts from around $75,000 to $80,000. In the context of the RV market, where prices can quickly exceed $100,000 for well-equipped motorhomes, this can be seen as affordable. Though, of course, that's a relative term, as it's still a considerable investment. For our American viewers, importing the Chausson X550 could be a cost-effective alternative to purchasing a domestic camper van. However, it's important to consider additional costs associated with importation, such as shipping fees, import duties, and compliance with U.S. regulations. Of course, despite these additional expenses, the total cost may still be lower than that of a comparable American camper van, which often start at higher prices and may not offer the same level of innovation in a compact form. So, with the price in mind and all the fancy gadgets, is this camper van too good to be true? Want to see another camper van with gadgets of the future? Then click on this video and we'll see you soon with a new luxury motorhome.